Hi guys, it's Barbara and with Quartz Rose Tarot, and I am here with Gina from Cancer Baby Tarot. How are you doing, my dear? How are you doing?
Oh, I am good, girl. How are you?
I'm actually pretty good. Just, doing my thing. So, okay, guys, let's get into this. We're going to be talking about today. What are we going to be talking about, Gina? We're going to talk about
Uh,
spiritual
we're
attacks.
talking about the spiritual attacks, how to react to a spiritual attack.
How to react to a spiritual attack. Okay, so guys, let's get into this for Aries. Okay, what we got, Aries? Aries, you got deuces, fed up, walking away, no communication, taking your power back. And then you got passionate intimacy, coming together, magnetic pull, missing you. I feel like that it's only like you guys only have some kind of a sexual connection, right? You're missing the intimacy with this person, but after a while you're going to walk away from this because it heats up and cools down very quickly here for you. Tell me about this. Your energy is the Four of Cups. Their energy is the Knight of Cups. The obstacle is the Ten of Wands. The outcome is the Three of Coin. And the advice is the Page of Cups. So you're not really happy. You're not happy. This is for you. You're trying to it's sexual gratification for you. That's basically it, because you're ending it. It's like there's no substance there. You may have said something that hurt somebody in an argument. I'm not seeing that you're as into this person as they're into you, because what I see is the Knight of Cups. They want to be with you, but they're doubting this because of past mistakes. They're looking back at certain things. They're seeing the harsh truth. They're seeing the harsh truth that this is only sexual. This is only going to be a connection where there's passion, heats up quickly, cools down quickly. Now, there's a burden here. I feel like the person you're dealing with, Aries, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You leaving this person out of the cold when it comes to a relationship. There is a burden. You're just not feeling it. You're just not. They may tell you that they want to build with you because they want the victory here. They want to be with you. You don't want to be with them. And you're trying to tell them, here you are, King of Wands. Looking at the camera, King of Wands. I feel like you're resisting. You're resisting being with this person that you see that they want to be with you, but you're resisting giving them what they want. It's not for you. And for you, it's about a passionate connection, but it's not anything else. So this is why you're leaving this behind.
Okay, Aries, my love. So your energy in this situation is you're feeling pushed to the side. You're feeling ignored. You're feeling rejected. You're feeling neglected. And you're not understanding what's going on. Now, in your person's energy, I feel like they are shutting the door on this and ending it because they are actually committed elsewhere. Whether you know that or not, they are. Now, what this person is hiding is the Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I think that this person steps outside of their connection just for sexual encounters. You may have known that maybe this was casual and sexual, but maybe you thought it would lead to more. Or maybe you thought it would stay like, casual and sexual. It's just you weren't expecting this person to just cut you off or ignore you. The obstacle here, Aries, is I think that you were secretly starting to catch feelings for this person. And you know what I'm saying? This kind of looks like a friends with benefits vibe or a casual connection that, you were starting to get a little attached and you were hoping that it was going to lead to more. I mean, the outcome here is the devil and the queen of swords. I mean, this is you trying to figure out what's going on just to find out that maybe this person was lying, using you, they were toxic. The advice here is the Tower and the Two of Swords. I mean, this is happening suddenly and out of nowhere, but with the Two of Swords, I feel like, if you try to chase this person, pursue this person, or try to understand what is going on, they will simply just block you. And that's because they're attached somewhere else. They're attached somewhere else. So that's kind of a crappy situation, Aries. I'm sorry.
Okay, Taurus. Taurus, you got love affair and you got healing through love, okay? But the problem with this, the love affair is about a player, a third party hookups, and a possible STD. And this is core recovering, safe feeling again. Okay, so I don't know if you had an affair with somebody who did you dirty, but there was a choice. There was a choice, Taurus. There was a choice, and now that you regret, there's a choice that you regret. Now you're trying to hold back from any of the drama. You're like, nope, you put your toe in the water you shouldn't have. Let me just put it that way. The person you're dealing with, this person it's almost like what they know they did you dirty. Because they're trying to move on from some deception here. They're leaving somebody out in the cold because of a past mistake. Or they could have done differently in the past. Now, I don't know if you both are married. I don't know if this is something that somebody did something, whatever you did, or they did, you both are like running in opposite directions. Now, the obstacle is there's somebody that you're talking to from your past. Taurus, here you are. And it is a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, is this the person that you're with? Because the outcome here is that you have a family situation. You got the 10 of Cups. You've got it's the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So your wish fulfillment is to have a family situation with this person. But I feel like you're going to move on because this person's juggling you. Now, I don't know if this is the person that you slept with or you were with. But this person, you wanted to be with this person, but you found out. Maybe you found out they were with somebody else, because the advice is, the harsh truth is, there was a third party here. And I feel like you're trying to be patient. You're trying to find some balance, but you're definitely in your emotions about this. So, now you're stepping away because you feel like this person shouldn't have come towards you at all. They should have been honest with you. And now you weren't feeling safe. You thought you were going to be safe here, but there was something else more going on than you realize.
That sucks. All right. So Taurus, your energy is the Chariot and the Justice card. So I feel like you're moving towards somebody because A, it feels right, and B, it's like this person deserves it. You have finally met someone that deserves you like getting up off the couch for it. Like they deserve your time, your attention, you standing up and doing the right thing. Now, your person's energy, this is beautiful, is the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and Lumen Moon Tarot actually puts this the best when you see these two cards together. You have a person here, single, abundant, has their ducks in a row, basically has their crap together, okay? The only thing this person is missing is love. That's it. They're just missing that one pentacle to bring this to a beautiful 10 of Pentacles dynamic. And Taurus, you want to be that pentacle. So you're stepping up to the plate and you're doing what you got to do to show that you are worthy of being that pentacle. Okay. So, I feel like there's a sense of excitement on your part because you've actually found somebody that's worth it. Okay. Now, what this person is hiding is the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands. They are just as in love with you as you are with them. I mean, this person does see a potential for marriage in this connection. This person could potentially feel like you guys are twin flames. But even if this person is playing hard to get or whatever the case may be, they are just as in love with you as you are with them. Now the obstacle is the Eight of Swords and the Two of Cups. So I think the obstacle in this scenario is that you guys are both very much in love with each other, but maybe scared to show it. Maybe with that Eight of Swords, both of you have trauma from the past. And there's a sense of like, what if something, the what ifs. Actually, what's coming to mind is that there's a country song, what if I hurt you? The song is basically like, what if, right? So, you guys both have feelings, but there is, the obstacle is maybe you and this person might have trouble showing your affection because there's a sense of fear there, okay? The outcome here is the Five of Cups and the Lover's card. So this union coming together is definitely going to disappoint somebody. The advice here is the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. There's an ex either on your end or your person's end that wanted a chance at reconciliation, and that chance is out the window. So this union coming together is definitely going to there's someone here that's going to have some regrets, remorse that they didn't move sooner or apologize sooner, because you got that Knight of Pentacles. Oh, my chair just went down. I was like, did you see that? My chair just went down. Anyways, yeah, I'm a fat ass. But anyways, so my chair, I was just like, bloop.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so there's definitely someone that's gonna, feel it that you've upgraded. Okay.
Okay, Gemini, you got Netflix and chill, and you also got self-love. So I feel like there's someone who's sneaking around, friends with benefits. You're finding out that they're lying about where they're at, and you're going to choose you over this, right? You may even decide to be celibate for a while, loving yourself first, taking a break from love. So now, the problem with this is there's a King and a Queen of Swords on here, so it could be either one of you, okay? But your energy is the King of Swords. You're at a crossroads. You don't know if you want to talk about a relationship with this person. You don't want to even, say anything about your relationship, or you don't even want to talk about it. So if you're sneaking around here, Gemini, you're not telling the person that you're friends with benefits that you're in a relationship. They're not aware of it, right? Their energy is they think it's somebody from the past. It could be somebody you work with, but they think that you're in love with this person. They think you're in love with this person that you're cheating with. The obstacle here is that your person is going to move on, and they're going to block you and not speak to you because of the burden. They're like, they're not going to play it. They're not. Okay. They could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, right? They're hurt. They're hurt. And because they feel like that you've moved on, they maybe feel like this is your baby mama. They feel like that's your baby mama. Okay. So that you've taken that leap with your baby mama energy. I feel like they're wishing to take control of themselves, because this is like, or this may be your energy, wishing to take control of a situation, because in your mind it was only sex. It was only sex. Like this person doesn't realize that this was, yes, it was an affair. You shouldn't have done it, but there's no love there. And in your mind, there's no love there. It's this is how they feel. This isn't what you think, right? But in regardless, you've lost this person because of this.
Okay, so Gemini, what I have for you here is a situation where I think your person is not quite ready for something new just yet. So your energy is the Empress with the Nine of Pentacles. So there's an energy of stating that you're in a commitment with somebody, but at the same time, you're kind of like, you're saying you're in a relationship, but you're also like internally like staying single, if that makes sense. You have this awareness that somebody isn't quite ready to move forward with new love. Now, your person's energy is the Magician and the Eight of Pentacles, which is an energy of somebody that's really going above and beyond, putting the work in, to show you that they want this relationship. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if they're doing too much or if it's coming across like they're putting up a show. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, what they're hiding here is the Devil and the Six of Cups. They still have anger, resentment, hatred towards an ex. And we all know that there's a fine line between love and hate. Right? You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody that I feel isn't ready to move on, because the obstacle is the Ace of Cups and the Hanged Man. So this is someone that wants something new in their life, but there's a deterrent here. There's a blockage of some sorts. You know what I'm saying? Really, what your person needs is time to heal before they move on, is what I'm getting here. I think that this person is out to prove to themselves that they're over their ex, so they're kind of forcing a relationship. You know what I'm saying? The outcome here is the Page of Swords and the Lover's card. Believe it or not, your person is still looking at this ex's social media. This ex is looking at your person's social media. So there's definitely an energy of, you know, three's a crowd. And even if the ex is not in the picture, like physically, you know, it's like the pink elephant in the room type of deal. Your advice here is the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. On the outside, you're smiling and going with the flow and pretending like everything is hunky-dory. But on the inside, with the Queen of Swords, you have this energy of, yeah, I'm not stupid. You know, I'm just going to kind of like, I'm going with the flow, but on the inside, I'm ready for anything. You know, on the inside, you're ready for some shit to go left. You know, I'm not saying it is going to go left, but I don't think you're wrong for guarding your heart.
Okay. And Cancer. Boy, Cancer, you got a good one here. Cancer, you got unknown caller. You got fake texts, spam numbers playing on the phone. But then you also got caught, busted, detective work, secrets exposed, surprised, and shocked. Okay, so your energy, you know this is a Queen of Wands. You know this is an Aries, Leo, Sag, because you see it. You see it. You've gotten clarity of who's trying to cause the tower. You've got clarity on who's trying to screw with you. Okay. Now you're in their emotion. Oh, okay. So their energy is they're looking at you like, this is pre-Empress energy. No, I'm sorry. It's not. This is, there's no equal give and take with you. They think that they're not getting through to you. they're feeling like they're not getting, and like you've like blocked them or breadcrumbed them or whatever the case may be. This is a burden because they're trying to take control. See, they're trying to get something from you and you're not giving them what they want. That's the problem, okay? Now, there's another person involved here. They're also attacking a Queen of Pentacles. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or this person could just come energy of being affluent, someone who's solid, stable, dependable energy, right? But again, they're getting the victory. They're getting the victory. The Queen of Wands is not getting a victory over the Queen of Pentacles either, because there's justice in this victory. So you've got two people that this person is coming at sideways and not getting what they want. I feel like the outcome is they're like, right? They're kind of going back and forth between the two people. This person is, right? This is a third party, but see, it's closing. It's a cycle that's being closed that's toxic. So whatever this Queen of Wands is trying to do, they're basically shooting themselves in the foot. I just feel like this is their energy. They're the one in the cage. They wanted to put you in the cage, Cancer. They didn't get to put you in the cage because that cycle's over, and they're the ones getting their just reward, right? This is something that's very karmic. This is very karmic here. And I feel like that you do have somebody who loved you who's not with us anymore, right? And that's what, like, this person comes to you at night. This person comes to you at night. They love you. They want you. They wanted to be with you, right? It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. This could be one of your guardian angels or one of your guides and guardians, okay? And they're telling you it's going to be okay. You're actually receiving messages from this person. You are in pre-empress energy, and this person could be the emperor to you, okay? So I'm just saying that whoever's coming at you sideways trying to mess with your life, or somebody else that you care about, they're going to get their ass handed to them. That's just the bottom line. They're not going to be successful in this round.
Amen. I claim it.
I claim it too, honey.
Mm-hmm. All right, my beautiful Cancer babies. Okay, so Cancer, your energy is the Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So I see you being really excited that you have met someone that is in an energy of wanting to commit. They're traditional. They take things seriously. If you have not met this person yet, you could be meeting them and you're excited, okay? Now, your person's energy is the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. I think that your person is releasing other options because they see you as the Wheel of Fortune. They see you as the one. They see you as a blessing. They also see you as something rare, just the way you see this person as something rare, okay? What this person is hiding is the Hermit and the Hierophant. So someone here, when they're alone, they could be analyzing the connection, and this is someone that's got marriage on their mind. You got the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, so they're definitely taking the connection seriously. The obstacle is the Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. You may live at a distance from this person. The Four of Pentacles can talk about both you and this person not wanting to let go of each other. So if you live at a distance, it may really suck meeting each other and then having to say, you know, goodbye until the next time. So you may have to move closer to this person, or this person may have to move closer to you, or you guys may end up moving in together very quickly because it's like you don't want to leave each other at the end of the date, okay? Now, the outcome here is the Magician and the Moon card. So I do feel that there could potentially be an energy of somebody putting work in behind your back. And what I mean by that is this could be someone that's planning a future or planning things without you knowing. So someone could be getting an engagement ring. Someone is preparing for you to move in or looking for houses for you guys. So this is someone planning a future and not quite telling you just yet. the advice here is the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, Cancer. So I see forward movement here, and I do see this person eventually talking to you about their plans for the future. And with that Ten of Pentacles, there's long-term commitment here with this individual. So, you know, buckle up, because you could be meeting the one.
Okay. Okay, and so Leo. Okay, Leo, you got guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams, spiritual journey, and you also got deuces, fed up, walking away, no communication, taking back your power. Okay, now your energy is exactly what that is, right? So there's some kind of drama here, and it's going to come to an end, and you will not be speaking with this King of Swords. So whatever, something came to a head for you, and you just left that. It's like, we're done. So you are walking away from this. There's an ending here. Now for them, their energy is, yes, there was deception. Maybe you saw the deception and you walked away from this reconciliation. They're said, it's almost like, well, man, I got caught and Leo walked away from me. We were going to reconcile this, but she caught me and she's walked away. She's not interested in this. Now, the obstacle is, it's like you gambled on your wish fulfillment. So you have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's almost like you juggled your wish fulfillment. Now, you wanted to offer a relationship to this to Leo. So I'm talking to the person who did this, which is a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You wanted to be with Leo, but Leo caught you red-handed doing something, and they're out. They're just, it's a done deal, because the outcome is they've left you out in the cold where love is concerned. And you literally thought that this was a divine soulmate. They thought that you were a divine soulmate, right? You got love in the Wheel of Fortune. You like, or they won the lottery with this person, right? But they're now leaving you out in the cold and holding back. They're not interested now. And the advice is to go ahead and move on from the past, because you've been cut out by a partner. You've literally been cut out by Leo.
Okay, my little lion cubs. All right, so guys, your energy is the King of Cups and the Death card. Strong Scorpio energy there. So guys, I feel like your energy is, even if you love somebody or care about something here, you're controlling that. You have a hold on your feelings at this point in time, and I think that you're officially ending something. Your person's energy is the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So this is the energy of somebody that thinks that, you know, it's okay to cheat just as long as it's a one-night stand, just as long as it's a quickie, just as long as it's in and out, just as long as there's no feelings involved. You know, this is someone that doesn't pay attention to how their actions affect anyone or anything. If they see something they want, they go for it. This is someone that they're thinking with the wrong head. They think with their private parts, you know. Now, what this person is hiding is the Three of Pentacles and the Devil card here. This is someone that may say that they have a lot of friends, or that someone is just a friend, but with the Devil card, they're not. Your person is friends with people that they lust after. So there is no friends here. You know what I'm saying? But you say they're just a friend. But you say she's just a friend. There are no friends here. You know, your person is friends with people they're attracted to. The challenge here is the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. You're dealing with somebody that wants their cake and wants to eat it too. They want to be committed to you, married to you, be with you, have all the benefits of being in a relationship with you, but then they want to play on the side. This is the perfect energy, Leo. Everyone laughs when I say this, but it really is a thing. This is the perfect example of somebody that is committed to you, but they're not loyal to you. This person will never leave you for someone else, but they will cheat on you. You know, they're committed to you, but they're not loyal to you. The outcome here is the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. This is someone that you may have known for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? You may have been with this person for a long time. And with that Ten of Swords and that Death card, you know, if you're married, you're filing for the divorce. If you're not married, this is it. It is officially the end. Your advice here is the Eight of Wands, the Emperor, and the Judgment card. This person is going to come towards you attempting to reconcile. They are going to talk to you like they're sitting in true divine masculine energy. They are going to talk to you and tell you that they're going to change, but I don't really see someone like this changing. I think they're just trying to get you back in their grasp.
Okay, Virgo. So Virgo, you got desire and you've got real reunion, okay? Back for good, pure joy, soulmate reconnection, right? You got self-pleasure, intense feelings, sexual thoughts about you. Only problem is it's not you, right? There's a relationship that somebody's juggling. They're juggling the relationship, and somebody is going to see this and walk away. So your energy is they saw this and they walked away. You may be dealing with a Leo. I'm just saying, it's very similar. Their energy is that there's too much competition and deception, right? In their judgment, they're resisting reconciliation with you because they feel like you're not where you need to be. So you're still coming in player energy, okay? So this is about, if this is a twin flame, which it's possible it could be, is that somebody is on a higher plane than you are, and it wouldn't work out at the moment anyway, because you have to be an emperor to an empress, not a knight of wands to an empress, okay? That's never going to play out, right? So even if you thought you would be back with this person for good because this is the one for you, you're not there yet, right? You're not there yet because there's betrayal here causing a tower, and because you're taking a leap towards a new passionate beginning, you're too much in your player stage still. Your desire's too strong, your ego's too big. If you're the one, and I feel like you are because you're over here, King of Pentacles, you're over here. So I may be referring to the Emperor energy here. The outcome is there's an ending with the Empress. The Empress, it's the right person, it's the wrong time, right? This person is moving on because you're still, it's like you still need to grow up. You still need to come out of this player stage and step up. You need to be this King of Swords, which is you deciding to fight for what you have, right? You're coming in as the King of Pentacles here. This is a burden to you because there is no equal give and take. There won't be until you level up to this stage. Okay, so you still have to go from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands before you get to the King of Swords and then go to the Emperor. But you may end up back together in this stage, right? That's the beginning of you actually being ready to go on your journey. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo.
Okay, so Virgo, your energy here is the Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands. So you're sitting in this energy of really wanting to put yourself out there and get attention. So I don't know if you're doing this spitefully or not, because your person's energy is the Four of Wands with the Five of Swords. You're dealing with someone here that with their mouth, they tell you they're committed, that they want you, they love you, all this other stuff. but really it comes off as a mind, fuck, you know what I'm saying? It really does. Like, this person, it's like they do not put their money where their mouth is. This person doesn't do anything they say they're going to do. Their words sound pretty and their actions are horrible. So I think that you're sitting in an energy of wanting to put yourself out there and get attention to show this person that you are more than willing to move on. You're sitting in this energy of, trust me, what you won't do, another person will. So you need to sit down and move over and let someone else, you're showing this person that you have a line waiting to be with you. You don't need to put up with this crap, you know? What this person is hiding is the Hermit and the Ten of Swords. When they sit back and think about it, they know that they deserve this. They know that their actions have led to this horrible Ten of Swords. They know that this is their fault. They know that you're out in these streets getting attention from other people because of their behavior. Okay. Now, the obstacle here is the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. I think that this person is too immature to understand the blessing that you are. They're not, it's like giving an 18-year-old person with a new license a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. They don't really know how to appreciate the value of it. And you're dealing with someone here that's just too, I mean, they know what they need to say, they know what they need to do, but they don't have the maturity level to handle it. Um but they are aware that this is their fault. Now, the outcome here is the Two of Wands and the Emperor. This person does, have to make a decision. Am I going to grow up and step up to the plate and do what I need to do? Um, to make this work. And with the Knight of Cups here and the Empress, I do feel like, and the Justice card, I do feel like, Virgo, this person's going to come forward and tell you that you are right. Okay. They are going to apologize. And I do feel like this apology is going to come with changed behavior. Your advice here is the Hanged Man and the Eight of Wands. You're no longer going to believe words. You're no longer going to believe words. Let them talk, but then you're going to wait to see if actions are going to follow. And I think that they are. They are, Virgo. It's good that you're not just believing words and waiting for actions, because that means that now this person, there's no room for them to mess up, because you're sitting there and waiting with your arms folded to see that they're going to step up to the plate. And I think that they are. I think that they will.
Okay, guys, we're going to talk about spiritual attacks and how how to deal with them. Now, one of the things, I've been dealing with this for a very long time. And one of the things, it can't feed on something that doesn't fear it. Okay. So if you are not bothered by it, if you ignore it, most of the time I would just fall asleep. And, I literally get hit. I get all kinds of things. But it's more their frustration than it is mine, because to me, I know that if I'm being spiritually attacked, that there's a purpose for it. I understand. I understand that they wouldn't be coming at me this strongly if there wasn't a higher purpose for me. Period. Because otherwise they would just leave me alone, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any kind of substance, I don't chase after people, I don't do any of that. So what are they attaching to? It's one of the most boring, you're coming at somebody sideways that must bore you to tears. So, I mean, that's how I deal with it. How do you deal with it, Gina?
Well, I mean, pretty much in the same energy as you. What I like to tell people, the best way that I explain it to people is that, demons, negative energies, they're like cockroaches. If you've got a roach problem, what do? You keep your house clean and you don't leave food out, right? It's the same concept. If you don't want these negative energies around you, you can't leave bait out for them. And you living in an energy of fear, anxiety, getting frustrated, because that shit will snowball. If you wake up in the morning and you're having a spiritual attack, You'll wake up and you'll trip over your slippers. Then you'll go to take a shower, there'll be no hot water. Then, you go to get dressed and your favorite shirt is in the wash, or you didn't put your clothes in the dryer. And you get angrier and angrier and angrier. Then you get in your car and you don't have enough gas to get to work. Now you're running late. Then you get to work and your boss is screaming at you. Now, you know what I'm saying? It will snowball, and those are
Yeah.
the little things that are put in your path one after the other to aggravate you. Do you see what I'm saying? So the key is to see it from an outside perspective. Do you see what I'm saying? Have this nonchalant attitude of, you know what, my shirt's in the wash, screw it, I'll wear another shirt. Okay, I'm late, whatever. Okay, I'll stop and get gas, who cares? All right, my boss screamed at me, we all know he's a butthead. You know what I'm saying? Like, have this nonchalant attitude, because if you have this I don't give a shit attitude,
Yeah.
they have nothing to leech onto. They have nothing to, but as soon as you give in to that one first little thing, you trip and you get mad, that's it. Boom, it'll attach itself and the next one will be worse and then it'll be worse. And next thing you know, you're fighting with your boyfriend, you're fighting with your girlfriend, you're fighting with your boss, you walk out on your job. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life can be destroyed just from waking up in the morning and tripping over your slippers or your dog or something, just by the way you react to it if you're under a spiritual attack. So, like Barbara said, how you react to things is really so important, and it's important to be aware. That awareness is important, that it could be a spiritual attack and that you have to rise above it.
Well, you'll know if it's a spiritual attack if it continues and continues and continues. And you also will know when things happen suddenly, without warning, there's some kind of a spiritual attack happening. Especially if on Tuesday everything is perfect, if you're with your partner and everything is happy go lucky, and then all of a sudden you're fighting over a dog taking a shit in the living room. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to have a breakup because the dog crapped in the living room. It's going to be intense, and you're going to go, "What the fuck was that?" Like literally, what was that? So
Like I
yeah, you
Go
you
ahead.
just you just have to, like she said, don't react to it. You got to look at it like water off a duck's back. You also, one of the things that I do, I trust. I know the process. I know that if I am standing in my faith at this, whatever comes at me, I put it in God's hands. I do. I just put it in God's hands. Period. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have to
And
fight and fuss. I don't have to act and argue. I put it in God's hands, period.
yeah. And don't forget, you could always transmute a negative into a positive. For instance, I had something really important that I needed to do. And I know that I had someone throw chaos magic on my life, because when I tell you, for the past few days, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, it's just go, 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 go. One chaotic thing after the other, one chaotic thing after the other, right? So I could either flip out over this and be so stressed that that one important thing that I had to do didn't get done, or I could say, damn, thank God they put this magic on me. At least I got a fire up my ass to get shit done. Look at this. I got the house clean. I got this done. Look at all the errands I got done in a day. I'm killing it. Thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I know if it was up to me, I wouldn't be doing all this shit in a day. You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
Sometimes they take
So
the trash out themselves, right? So,
Exactly. So sometimes, transmuting a negative energy into positive, and that is very important for you to understand, because let's just say, for instance, Barbara wants to attack me. She conjures a negative energy. She owes debt for that energy, and
yeah.
she sends it to me, and I take it and turn it into a blessing, because now I've got energy that I can do anything I want with, right? So if I take that energy and I decide to transmute it into something positive, that's free energy. That's a prayer that I didn't have to ask for. That's a manifestation that I don't owe anything for. That is, thanks, bitch. bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have fun paying that shit off. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why we say as tarot readers sometimes, spirit is about to bless you in front of your enemies, because that's going to apply to the people that have learned to take that negative energy, turn it into a positive. And now the person that's wishing harm on your life is like, wait, what the hell is that? Did they just get a raise? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? Did they just buy a house? Like, what just
Yeah.
happened there? Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's why they're stuck on stupid, because you've taken that energy. Now they owe debt for your blessing.
And the
You know,
irony here is, to me, I don't carry hate. I don't carry hate. I'm one very quick to forgive. So when you have somebody coming at you, and to me, I mean, I've been at this for a long time. When they're coming at you like this, it's great that you live rent free in the condo of their head. It's wonderful that they're on your mind, that you're on their mind 24/7. But
it's an ego
honestly,
boost.
yeah, yeah, but
Like,
really,
at least I'm important to somebody.
exactly. But from my perspective, I feel nothing. There's zero. I don't have hate. I don't have anything. I mean, I'm living my life. I'm choosing to be in a place where do you, boo? I mean, I'm glad I live rent free in your condo, but for me, I don't think about you. I don't care about you. I don't have anything for you. I mean, and that's the difference between somebody who's healed and somebody who's not, because the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And when you're indifferent to somebody coming at you sideways, I mean, I pray for my enemies. I do. I put them in God's hands, and boy, that pisses them off big time, because if you hate somebody, you can't pray for them. But for me, I don't carry hate. So, here, let me bless you. I'll let him handle you. I don't have to do it.
What, Barb? That is a very good point for people, because as readers, one thing we see a lot in our comments is, we see people putting down their exes. I'm over him. He's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag. She's a, hoe, this or that. We see it all the time. People
Yeah.
putting down their exes. And let me tell you something, what you don't realize that you're doing is you're jinxing that person's life. You're sending negative energy to that person's life.
Yeah.
And just like Barbara said, that person doesn't care about you. So that person, just remember that sometimes we listen to these things and we watch these things and we think that we're perfect and other people are attacking us, but we tend to forget about how when we talk shit on other people and we're mad and we're upset, that we are the ones that are now sending that negative energy. So just remember all those hours and minutes and days of your life that you're bitching and complaining about your ex or your friend or your boss or whatever, that person is going around completely indifferent to your existence. So why are you exuding all that energy? You could be taking all that negative energy that you're sending to that person and turning it into a positive. You could be manifesting new love into your life, manifesting a new job into your life, manifesting something new and abundant, versus sending that negative energy to somebody else that doesn't even give a crap.
That's true.
So that's another way to look at it too.
Very true. Very true. Okay, guys, let's get into Libra. Okay, Libra, you got looking within and you got unknown caller. So I feel like you have somebody that you had a falling out with that is calling you from their friend's number or from somebody else's phone. They want to communicate. Your energy is they want to communicate with you. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. In particular, it could be a Leo, because you got the Sun and the Queen of Wands. That would represent a Leo to me. This person wants to communicate to you that they want to reconcile. They want to reconcile. Okay. Again, with the King of Wands energy, this is probably a Leo, could be masculine, could be feminine, but this is about someone who you may have had a falling out with this person and they're calling you from unknown numbers. I feel like for you, they want to work on, you may have worked with this person in the past. You may have worked with this person, but I feel like this person may have attacked you. This person could have tried to attack you. This is about harsh truth about working in the past. There's something there that's causing discord, okay? The obstacle is they definitely want to be here, be with you, but you block this person. And it's like they want to heal, but you're at a crossroads. You're not ready. So this is why you're going within. This is why you're looking at yourself. You're self-aware, honesty, that kind of thing, right? Because the outcome is, it's almost like you're waiting because you're having sleepless nights over this. You're having sleepless nights because you see that there's some deception. You know, this is in your judgment. They're deceiving you. You know that this person, they might act nice to your face and stab you in the back. This is somebody who wants to get close to you for a reason. They have other things in mind, okay? But you're being guided. You're being guided, okay, to leave for this commitment to be left out in the cold. I almost feel like you're being guided to just leave it out because there's an argument here. There's a fight here, right? They're telling, even Spirit's telling you, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't give it any energy. Go within. You already know. You already know the answer to the question. You already know, Libra. You already know.
Okay, Libra. So your energy here is the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords. So I feel like you absolutely want nothing to do with someone that hurt you deeply, betrayed you, put you in a third party, cheated on you in some way, shape, or form. Their energy is the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. This is someone that they can't stop stalking you. They can't stop trying to reach out to you. With the Nine of Swords, this person is panicking because, they got caught and they want to try to get you back, but they're like, this is it. Libra's really not going to forgive me. They're really panicking that you're gone for good. Okay. What they're hiding is the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This is someone that thought that they can do whatever they wanted to do and that they were strategic enough or smart enough to hide it from you and get away with it. This person isn't as smart as they thought they were, apparently. The obstacle here is the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I feel like, Libra, it's difficult because you have a lot of love for this person. And up until now, maybe it's been difficult for you to walk away and you have forgiven a lot. And this person thought that you would continue to forgive. But this time, regardless of how much you love them, you're walking away. The outcome here is the Five of Cups and the King of Swords. This person is going to have tremendous regret because they're going to wish that they would have been loyal to you. They're going to wish that they would have been committed and loyal, and that because you forgave more than enough. You forgave more than enough. And this person really crossed the line. They've messed up one too many times, and they're wishing that they wouldn't have, pushed you to this extent. Your advice here is the Chariot and the Three of Cups. This person is going to chase you for reconciliation, but I do feel, Libra, that you've got something new coming in. If you leave this out in the cold, you have something new coming in, and this new thing that you have coming in for you is going to lead to marriage. This person is traditional, monogamous, and this person will be loyal to you.
Okay, Scorpio. What do we got? Scorpio, you've got pop-up, unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing fears, emotional push. And you also got caught. You got busted. Detective work, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Okay. So for your energy, Scorpio, you thought that this was a long-term relationship. This relationship was going to go the distance with that Knight of Coin. So you thought this, matter of fact, you thought it was so strong that it was a divine soulmate, right? You felt like this is the one for you. This is going to be my forever person. Problem is, their energy is a lot of drama. All they want to do is cause drama. This person is got a lot of strife, jealousy. They put you in third party positions, right? Whatever they were hiding, guess what? You saw it. You saw what they were hiding. Because don't put a woman. I'm going to tell you guys, these for the masculines. I'm talking to the masculines out there. Do not tempt a woman to look further than the end of her nose. Don't do it. Because every one of us should be private detectives. We really should. Because if we want the answer to the question, we'll figure it out.
We'll get it.
We will figure it out. That is not even, whatever you were trying to hide, you got caught. You got caught. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. And now this person's doing some soul searching because they know the truth here. And like, you regret your choice, but now this your secret's out. Whatever you were doing to Scorpio, whatever this person was doing to you, Scorpio, you figured this out. And heaven help you that you did this to a Scorpio, because a Scorpio, they got a stinger on their ass and they are going to inject that. I'm telling you right now, it's not the one you want to mess with. You don't, right? They've cut you out. They're unhappy about the situation. Now this person may want revenge. They're going to get even. This person's going to get even. Scorpio will get even with you. When you come at them, you just don't want to do it. You just don't want to attack a Scorpio or treat a Scorpio in some kind of way, because then you're going to be sorry. They're moving on from this relationship. Their very solid, stable, dependable energy is moving on, and now it's a burden to you. The burden's on you. You lost something that could have gone the distance, for sure.
Luna just had a fit. I don't know what just happened, but her toy pissed her off, I guess. I don't know. She was like, she was like flipping out on the toy. All right, Scorpio. Okay. Your energy is the 10 of Wands and the Devil. You are just about sick of someone's shit. You're done. You're dropping the ball. You've just about had it. You've had enough of this person and their toxicity. Now, this individual, the way they feel is the Lover's card and Temperance. So this is someone that is perfectly at peace, entertaining whatever it is. So the Lover's card and the Devil's card ties into one another, because the Lover's card is Adam, Eve, and the snake, right? Your person has a choice to choose the beautiful soul tie connection that Spirit has gifted them with, or choose that devil energy. And that snake energy could be anything. It could be cheating, it could be lying, it could be addiction, it could be drinking, it could be gambling, it could be anything, right? And this person is perfectly at peace, consistently choosing wrong, thinking that they will be forgiven. And you're tired of it, Scorpio. You have forgiven, you have forgiven, you have forgiven, but it's obvious that this person, they're either not going to stop cheating, they're not going to stop getting high, they're not going to stop drinking. Whatever this person's vice is that they're being tempted with, they're never going to choose you and your connection and put it front and center, okay? Now, what this person is hiding is the Emperor and the 10 of Cups. This person thinks that they have it made because they think that they are with someone that loves them to the point that they're not going to go anywhere. They feel that, and Scorpio, it is true. I have seen Scorpios stay in some toxic relationships you guys do not let go easily. You don't, okay? They think that they have it made. They think that you're one of those, remember when we were kids, those little punching bags that you would put water underneath, like on the bottom, and you would just punch it and it would just come right back up. This person has the impression that you are never going to release, that you're never going to clap back, and that you're never going to defend yourself. And they're very wrong, because the obstacle is the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. You will cut this person off like you never even knew who they were. You will go put on your little black dress or your cologne or whatever the hell it is that men do. Go get your hair cut, trim that beard, and you will leave that house looking like a snack, okay? You will put yourself out there and move on with your life like you never even knew who they were. And that's exactly what you're going to do here, Scorpio, because the outcome is the World card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Swords. You're putting yourself first. You're leaving this toxicity behind. And guess what? Your life is only going to get better every single day that you're away from this person. Your advice is the Knight of Swords and the Moon card. Maybe you don't know what the future holds, but keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't know what tomorrow, maybe when you were with this person, you had that stability of knowing that they were always going to be there tomorrow, whatever the case may be. You have no idea what the future holds, but Scorpio, just keep going, because you've got that Wheel of Fortune here. You're headed towards whatever you've been praying for, manifesting. You're being guided in that direction.
Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you got mind games and you got coming clean. So somebody's going to act like they're confessing, they're opening up, they're being truthful, raw emotions, right? But you're feeling the energy of here we go again, mind games, gaslighting, testing me, and now they're analyzing me, emotionally unavailable. So you don't believe a word this person says. There's zero trust here. Okay, so this relationship should have come to an ending a long time ago, right? There should have been an ending a long time ago, and now you have the strength to get the victory. You're finally seeing it for what it is. Okay, now their energy is, well, this is a burden that didn't go the way I planned. I thought we were going to reconcile. But now this person is blocked, and I'm looking out there. I'm yearning, like, what just happened? I'm on the edge of the bay looking for my ship to come in now. Like, what happened? Now this is about Sagittarius. You are seeing this person for who they really are, and you're finally putting a stop to it. So I feel like your energy is, I should have been away from this a long time ago. I'm tired of the mind games, because the obstacle is how unhappy you are with, you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, it's like you cut them off in an argument. You stop. I'm going to stop fighting with you. I'm not going to deal with you anymore. I don't care what you're telling me. You're coming clean. But what good does that do you now? What does it do you now? Okay. This person, the outcome is person is always in and out. And you were in your emotions, having sleepless nights. But now, look, I got a new attitude. I'm not playing with your nonsense no more, right? So the advice is to resist this partner. You're solid, you're stable, you're dependable, and now they're in their emotions. Now let them cry in their beer, okay? Period. It's like, move on. Be okay with it. Be okay with moving on. There's 8 billion people in this world. You can find another match.
All right, Saggy. So your energy is the King of Swords and the Empress. So Sagittarius, I feel like you have plans, and your plans are, you want a wife, or you want to be a wife, you want to have children. I mean, you're looking to manifest in life. You're ready for something serious, whether you're male or female. You know what you want. You're being, you want to start planning for your future. That's the energy that you're in. Now, your person, not so much. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords. You're stressing your person all the way out. Okay, like you really are. This person, like, wait, let's hold on, let's wait for this, let's not do this yet. You're giving them anxiety. You know why? Because you guys are not on the same page at all. When I say at all, I mean at all. This person isn't ready for marriage. They're not ready for kids. They're not ready to open up a business. This is someone that's not ready for nothing. Okay. So you're coming on hot and heavy. I mean, you're a fire sign. So when you want something, you pursue it with, that fire, and this person is being consumed by it, basically. Okay. What this person is hiding is the Sun card and the Tower. I think that up until now, they're trying to keep all those feelings bottled up. They are going to explode. This person's about to have a whole entire nervous breakdown. You're going to see how they truly feel. They feel pressured. They feel just not ready. They feel like you're pushing them to do things that they're not ready to do. And I really don't think that's your intention, Sagittarius. I don't think you're trying to push anybody to do anything. This is just where you're at in life. You have a plan for your life. Some of you are very organized to the point where you're like, okay, here we go. I'm 40. I'm 40 and that's it. By 41, I need to be married. I need to have 3 kids and a house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a plan for yourself. So it's not like you're trying to stress this person out. It's just you've reached that point in life where you want things, the obstacle here is the 8 of Wands and the Page of Wands. This person wants to chill. They're very immature. This person's going to tell you, like, listen, I mean, you're sitting in Empress energy. This person is in Page of Wands energy. Understand how, I mean, you want to talk about 2 worlds apart? I can't even express to you. You know what I'm saying? This person is looking for a casual friends with benefits, let's play a video game, have sex, and order Chinese food type of energy. And you're over here trying to build a business, to have a 401k, talk about retirement. I mean, it's like overload for this person. Okay. They're going to talk to you about the fact that, they want to chill out. Okay. The outcome here is the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. There's an energy of, okay, well, you have your, road that you want to take in life, and I have mine. So see this 3 of Wands, Sagittarius, this is you putting this relationship behind you. This is you saying, listen, I didn't mean to force you or pressure you. I'm just very passionate about what I want in life. Obviously, playing video games and eating taquitos is your thing. I've got bigger plans for myself. So deuces, you're going to put it behind you. And your advice here, Sagittarius, is Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You will find someone new that will give you that love, loyalty, and high level of commitment that you're seeking, plain and simple. I don't see you trying to force this person to fit into your little box. There's someone out there that's on the same page as you, and you're going to go find them. And that's it. Very simple.
There you go. Capricorn, your number was 10555. There's a big change in the air. There's a change upon you, okay? So you got clean energy. I like this because you're on a spiritual journey here. Clean mind, clean heart, insight, clarity, and truth. And then right place, right time, alignment, divine timing, meant to be, okay? This is to me about coming into union with your twin flame, because there is emotional communication that you're going to jump right in. And I feel like this tower is like you may be moving in with somebody. So you're going to start talking again, and very quickly, I feel like you're going to move in with a King of Swords, okay? King of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it could be the Emperor in the King of Swords mode, which is that he's ready to fight for this, he's ready to take care of this, and he's ready to level up to the next step, right? Now, your energy, or this is your energy about this person. So you're communicating quickly, and you're getting ready to move in with this person. They're ready. They're coming to pick you up. They're ready to come very quickly. This person is like, hey, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes, right? You both are on the same page because this person has mastered their emotions. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Take it how it resonates with you. Okay. Now, your energy is Empress energy. Capricorn, you're the Empress here. And I feel like you have done the soul searching. You have gotten the clarity that you need. You may have leveled up already, and you have recovered. You literally have recovered from all of the drama. And there has been a lot of drama for you to get to this stage. Okay. You're going to, I'm talking about spiritual warfare. I'm talking about you have gone through it. Okay. And, an Empress isn't really bothered anymore. Once they've recovered, they're not bothered anymore. They can look at things differently. Like, I'm going to tell you, with my whole being, I used to be very emotional, and I would cry at the drop of a dime. I'm talking 20 years ago. Now, no. Zero. Zero fucks given. Okay. I'm going to tell you, you're healed. You're healed when you're unbothered, right? So I feel like the outcome here is that Emperor energy is no longer speaking to somebody from the past, because he as well has seen how toxic something is. So this is about releasing the karmic. This is the releasing of the karmic. And because they had the strength when somebody tried to manipulate them to hold back, right, from whatever was hidden. This person finally stepping up to the plate. This is literally, but you're on a spiritual journey. This is so spiritual right here. Being in the right place, the divine timing and your energy, cool, calm, cool, collected, right? This is about the two of you coming together in union. Very spiritual for you, Capricorn.
Okay, so Capricorn, what I have here is probably one of the most hilarious warnings I've ever given in my life. And it is super specific. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it alone. Okay, I've never had a reading like this in my life. So what I'm seeing here, Capricorn, is the King to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So there's a relationship here, a marriage, very high level of commitment. And I feel like the sex might be getting a little boring. Okay. So here we have this masculine energy that ever so sweetly axes to spice things up by bringing another woman into the bedroom. Okay. So fine and dandy, I think that the Queen of Pentacles agrees to bring this other woman into the bedroom. I feel that what the Queen of Pentacles is hiding is that the Queen of Pentacles has always maybe kind of fantasized about this. The Queen of Pentacles maybe has always wondered about their sexuality. Okay. The problem here is that once this takes place, this Queen of Pentacles is taking off with the third party. This Queen of Pentacles is not even going to pay attention to that dangling anymore. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles is switching teams. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is going to end up leaving this connection to pursue other women. Okay, the outcome here is the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles may try to save their marriage, but this is someone that literally doesn't even think about dangling anymore. They're all about the females now. Okay, the advice here is the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. Do not invite someone into your bedroom because it's going to change your entire life. Spice it up with something else. Buy a blow-up doll. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But for whoever's trying to spice up their life by bringing another person in, you're going to lose your person. So there's that.
They might like it too much. You never know, right?
That's what I'm saying. They're switching teams. This person's totally switching teams.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Aquarius, you got looking within and clean mind, clean heart. Okay. Inner knowing. I feel like you are as well on a spiritual journey here, but you're also having to own whatever part of this you need to own. So that's what I'm feeling for you. You're in your energy. You feel like somebody's manifesting a betrayal. And you're unhappy. You're unhappy with this person's manipulation, their drama, whatever they're doing. You're just tired of their bullshit, okay? You're just tired of it. Their energy is, they're still holding on. They're trying to see, this person's trying to see the bigger picture here, but they're holding on to you. This person could be, it's almost like I feel like a suction cup for some reason, but you got the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, trying to heal from past mistakes. This person knows they screwed up, but what they're doing, whatever they're manipulating, they're the one causing the drama with you. They're manifesting things or they're doing things, and then they're trying to hold on. Wait, let me try to fix this. Wait, let me try to fix this. And it's almost like you're done. You're heartbroken. Your judgment is to cut this person out because you see that they're a tower. There's towers around you. This person is just there to, I almost feel like devastate you, right? This person's doing whatever they can to, I'm also getting the energy of this person's trying to intentionally be close to you to try to mess with you in a very negative way. Okay. So clear your energy, clear your mind, clear your energy, make sure that you're protecting your energy too. Right. I almost feel like you're being divinely guided towards a relationship to work on a new beginning in love. So I'm seeing this person you're dealing with as a karmic. And you're being guided to the person that you meant to be with, right? So you're being led away from this. So you need to look within and you need to clear. You need to tell yourself, because if you're Emperor energy or even if you're Empress energy, whatever it is, you have to have that inner knowing of what it really is. What's really happening. You need to have that awakening and clear your energy, right? Because there is somebody from the past that you have cut off, but you made the wrong choice. You chose the third party. So you're having to really go within and see, oh, maybe I made a mistake here. And now this is the reason I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. Okay. So understand that you may have chose the wrong person. And that's very common, guys. That's very common because they're pulling the wool over your eyes and you don't realize it.
Okay, Aquarius. So this is kind of funny because this could be happening at the gym or at the workplace, okay? Be careful with smiling a little too long at somebody, tipping somebody a little too much or whatnot, because your energy is the King of Swords and the Lover's card. I think that you're in a relationship, Aquarius, and someone here gets the wrong idea. Like you may be, because most Aquarians are hilarious. You love to joke around. You love to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're joking with somebody or I don't know what you're doing here, Aquarius, but you got a stage 5 clinger here. You have someone that thinks that because you tipped them an extra $5 or you smiled at them a little too long or you held the door open for them or something, that they're your wife or that you guys are getting married. I don't know. You got someone that's a little cuckoo here. Okay. The obstacle here is that you walked away never to think of this person again, and they are like head over heels in love with you. So I don't know if this is the gym or the workplace, if you stepped in, if you helped somebody, I don't know, but like this person has a serious crush on you. I mean, we're talking like fatal attraction here. Now, I see you being in a relationship and like you helped or smiled or tipped or said a joke and went home to your wife or your husband and had pizza and minded your business and went on with your life. Not this person. They've already got your kids named, your wedding date planned. I mean, the whole nine. uh the obstacle here is with the Hanged Man and the Three of Pentacles. There's going to be a gym that you cannot go to anymore, or you don't even want to go to work anymore, or there's a friend group that you don't want to show up to anymore. Like you don't even want to go because this person is insane. Like you've got someone here that really thinks that you guys are together now because you helped or smiled or held the door open or did something here, and you're actually uncomfortable at this point. Yeah, the outcome here is the Star card and the Two of Swords, and it really sucks because you liked going into that coffee shop, and because you made a joke to the girl that makes your coffee or the guy that makes your coffee or something like that, because you made a joke or tipped too much or did something, you can't go to that location or that place anymore, or it really kind of sucks. Your advice is, even though even though you have to release something, you'll find a new coffee shop or a new gym or something along those lines. Yeah, there's someone here that just there's someone here that's a little not right in the head. They think that you guys are like literally together because you, I don't know, smiled at them or some crap. I have no idea.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Pisces, you got hurting, crying, depressed, pain, sorrow, feeling rejected. Then you got stubborn, bossy, selfish, guarded, inflexible, and lacks empathy. So one of you is hurt and the other one is acting like they don't give a shit. Okay. They don't give a shit. Okay. Your energy is that you can see that this person is in and out. You can see that this person's a player, right? And they're not talking to you. They leave you waiting. They put you on red, okay? They leave you waiting. They're not telling you anything. They just come and go as they please, right? In their energy, they got karmic justice coming. They got karmic justice. They're going to get their shit handed to them. Just know they're going to be out in the cold, trying to communicate to you because the tables are fixing to turn. Okay, they're fixing to turn. Right, you are blocking this person. This person, now that you've blocked them, now that's when they wish to work on the situation. Now they're wishing to work on the situation, right? Because you finally got enough of their crap and you said, you know what, if you want to go, don't come back. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. I'm good. I'm tired of your treating me like I don't matter. No empathy. You're hurting me and you just act like you don't care. You don't care. So now I don't care. So the outcome is you got the victory, Pisces. You were patient. You took a step back. You looked at the bigger picture. You didn't just all of a sudden decide one day that, okay, I'm tired of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's shit, and now I'm going to do what I need to do. You took a minute, right? You took a minute, but then you walked away. You looked at it like, is there anything salvageable here? And no, there's not. So I'm out. So for you, it's like, I feel like you're going out with friends and now someone's trying to come towards you. They don't understand. They're at a crossroads. Like, why is Pisces no longer speaking to me, ignoring me? Now they want to try to take control, coming towards you, trying to act like they're in control, right? Now they're coming to you. Pisces, my sister always told me never chase a dog. Ignore them. They will chase you. Okay. Ignore them and they will chase you. So there you go.
All right, Pisces. So Pisces, your energy is the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like someone here is going ghost. You're missing them, waiting for them, trying to figure out if they're going to come back around. Like what is going on with this person? Their energy is the Eight of Wands and the Strength card. So I feel like this person went from really pursuing you, talking to you all day long, to pulling back their energy completely here. What this person is hiding is they're not really single. This person isn't single. I feel like they were fighting with their person and there was apologies and they decided to work things out with their person. I mean, like maybe when they met you, they were technically single, like they were on a break from their person, but it's like one of those things where like a rebound type of situation, you know what I'm saying? And I think that this person didn't know how to tell you that, like, I was on a break from my person, we got into an argument and I'm just ghosting you because I don't know what to say to you, you know? I feel like this person does feel guilty. They do feel guilty, but at the same time, they have to do the right thing and cut you off. They can't cheat on their person and they're not going to draw you into a third party situation. But I do feel that I feel like they feel like they could have handled that better, maybe tell you what was going on. They definitely could have handled that better. The outcome here is the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I think that this person ended up making up with their main person and that's that. The advice here is, even though with the Nine of Swords, you're stressed out or you feel some type of way, being ghosted is really emotionally abusive, right? With the Six of Wands, it's a win for you, Pisces, because you don't need anyone like that in your life. If it was removed from your life, it's because it wasn't meant for you, So chin up, okay?
Absolutely. Okay, guys, that's all we have. Please leave us a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.
Bye, guys.